Hey there, folks. Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Sick and tired of feeling like you're just barely scraping by? Well, I've got good news for you. You can take control of your money and build real wealth, the kind that lasts, and you don't have to be a Wall Street hotshot to do it. Want to take control of your finances and build wealth like the pros? It's not just about saving. It's about mastering the art of negotiating, borrowing smart, investing wisely, and managing good debt. Let's break it down and make it simple for you. In this video, I'm going to give you the no-nonsense, straight-talking advice you need to master your money. We're going to dive deep into negotiating like a pro, borrowing without getting burned, investing to grow your wealth, and even using debt to your advantage. That's right, folks. Good debt can make you richer. Let's talk about negotiation, folks. You negotiate every single day, whether you realize it or not. You haggle at the flea market. You try to get a better price on a used car. You even negotiate with your kids over bedtime. But here's the thing. Most people leave money on the table because they're too scared to ask for what they want. Do your homework. Know what things are worth. And don't be afraid to walk away if you're not getting a fair deal. Think about it like this. Every dollar you save by negotiating is a dollar you can invest and grow. It's like giving yourself a raise. So many people are out there complaining about not making enough money, but they're letting hundreds, even thousands of dollars slip through their fingers because they're too timid to negotiate. Negotiation is about finding a win-win situation, but you've got to be firm. All right, let's talk about debt, folks. I know, it's a scary word. But here's the thing. Not all debt is created equal. There's good debt, and then there's bad debt. Knowing the difference can make or break your financial future. Bad debt is like a ball and chain around your ankle, dragging you down. It's the debt you rack up on things that lose value over time. Fancy cars, designer clothes, the latest gadgets. Good debt, on the other hand, is an investment in your future. It's the debt you take on to get an education, start a business, or buy a house. See, good debt has the potential to generate income and increase your net worth over time. Borrowing money, even for a good reason, should always be done with caution. You need to have a plan to repay that debt, and you need to make sure the potential rewards outweigh the risks. Investing. Now there's a word that gets people fired up. But you know what? A lot of folks think investing is just for the wealthy, for Wall Street bigwigs with fancy suits and even fancier degrees. Well, I'm here to tell you that's a load of hogwash. Investing is for everyone, folks. It's about taking control of your money and putting it to work for you instead of letting it sit in a savings account losing value to inflation. You see, when you invest, you're buying a piece of something that has the potential to grow in value over time. Think of it like owning a piece of a company, a piece of real estate, or a piece of the stock market itself. There are plenty of simple, low-cost ways to start investing, even if you only have a few dollars to spare. One of the easiest ways to start investing is with something called index funds. These are like big baskets of stocks that track a particular market index, like the S&P 500. When you invest in an index fund, you're essentially buying a tiny piece of hundreds of different companies, which helps to spread out your risk. And here's the beautiful thing about investing compound interest. The sooner you start investing, even if it's just a small amount, the more time your money has to grow. Now I know what you're thinking. Dave, you're all about getting out of debt. Why are we talking about managing debt instead of just paying it off? Well, folks, sometimes it makes more sense to manage good debt than to rush to pay it off. Remember that good debt we talked about earlier? The kind that helps you build wealth, like a business loan or an investment property? Well, that debt often comes with low interest rates, making it less of a financial burden. And here's the thing. Sometimes you can actually make more money by investing your extra cash instead of using it to pay down that low-interest debt. Now, I'm not saying you should ignore your debt altogether. You still need to make your payments on time, every time. But instead of throwing all your extra money at that low-interest debt, consider investing it in something with a higher potential return, like the stock market or real estate. Of course, this strategy only works if you're disciplined with your investments and if you're comfortable with a little bit of risk. Now, we've covered a lot of ground today, folks. We've talked about negotiating, borrowing wisely, investing for growth, and even managing good debt. But you know what the real secret to financial success is? It's not some fancy financial instrument or a get-rich-quick scheme. It's much simpler than that. The real secret, folks, is consistency. You see, building wealth isn't about hitting a home run overnight. It's about hitting singles and doubles day after day, week after week, year after year. It's about developing good financial habits and sticking to them even when it's hard, even when you'd rather be doing something else. Think about it like this. If you want to get in shape, you don't just go to the gym once and expect to see results. You gotta show up consistently, put in the work, and make it a part of your lifestyle. Well, the same principle applies to building wealth. You know, folks, I've been preaching this message for a long time now, and I've heard from countless people who have used these principles to turn their financial lives around. But I want to share a personal story with you today, something that happened to me a long time ago, something that taught me a valuable lesson about the importance of financial responsibility. You see, back in the early days of my career, before I was the financial guru everyone knows today, I made some mistakes. Big mistakes. I got caught up in the world of real estate speculation, made some risky investments, and ended up losing everything. That's right, folks, everything. I was broke, in debt, and had to file for bankruptcy. It was a humbling experience, to say the least. I felt like a failure. I felt like I had let my family down. But you know what? That experience, as painful as it was, taught me more about money than I could have ever learned from a book or a seminar. It taught me the importance of living below my means, of avoiding debt like the plague, and of investing wisely for the future. Most importantly, it taught me that no matter how bad things get, you can always turn your financial life around. I hope this video has inspired you to take control of your finances and start building the life you've always dreamed of. Remember, folks, it's not about how much money you make, it's about what you do with the money you have. Are you ready to master your finances? Download my free guide, The Beginner's Blueprint to Financial Freedom. Schedule a one-on-one session to create your personalized financial plan, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this. Remember, wealth isn't about luck, it's about learning, acting, and repeating. Start today, and let's build your future together.